Dear aspirants, welcome to our channel. Today, I am going to discuss current affairs related to Hindu editorial. The issue is related to Bhima Koregaon case, and the news is bail granted to the poet Mr. Varavar Rao, and we will discuss about the significance of this case. So what is Bhima Koregaon case? We all know that the Bhima Koregaon is a tiny village in Pune district of Maharashtra, where some 200 years ago in 1818 a battle took place between British East India Company and the then ruler of Maharashtra, Peshwas. In the battle, the East India Company defeated Peshwa, and East India Company consisted of the soldiers who belonged to the Dalit community. So, here East India Company won the battle, and the victory of the British, which consisted of the soldiers belonging to the Mahar community, Dalits, has led to the sub-nationalism in Maharashtra. That means a lower caste won over the upper caste Marathas. And so this is the brief historical background of the case. Now, why it became significant? 2 years ago, in 2018, to commemorate the victory of British East India Company, a meeting was organized by Dalits in Bhima Koregaon in 2018. In that event, some violent incident took place between the people of two castes. So, the incident has undertaken a communal and caste overtone. So, the implications of this event is it became a political struggle between the two communities in Maharashtra, and the case was registered against the perpetrators of the crime. So here, many leftist groups, lawyers, social activists who belong to the lower caste of the society participated in the event, and the government has booked cases against the social activists who participated to commemorate the victory of East India Company in Bhima Koregaon. So, this is a brief historical background of the case. And now, what is the issue here? The issue here is, recently, the Bombay High Court has granted bail to the poet Varavar Rao, who is also involved in this case, who was a sympathizer who participated in the commemoration of the Bhima Koregaon case. Now, the bail granted to the poet, is it against the law, or can the bail be granted to an activist who was arrested under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967? The provisions of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act is very stringent. What it states is, bail should not be granted to the under trial who is accused in the anti-terrorist case. Here, the High Court has granted bail on medical grounds. That means, as the health condition of the poet is deteriorating, he was admitted to a government hospital, and later, on the intervention of the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, he was given treatment in a private super specialty hospital. So, though the case is under investigation by NIA, National Investigation Agency, the Bombay High Court intervened on humanitarian grounds, as the health condition of the under trial prisoner, that is Mr. Varavar Rao, is deteriorating. So, it has granted a temporary bail of 6 months. Okay? So, here the context is, the Bombay High Court has granted bail to the poet. Now, what the rule position says, according to the National Investigation Agency, which is conducting the investigation in this case, what it says is there is a statutory bar on granting bail to a accused or to the under trial, because according to the Act, no bail should be granted to the person who was arrested under anti-terrorism law under this Act, UAPA Act 1967. But here, one important issue, that means we have to study in a broader perspective here. The court interpreted the Constitution on the grounds of humanitarianism, on the grounds of right to public health. That means under Article 21 of the Constitution, it is being interpreted in a broader perspective. What Article 21 says? Article 21 says, right to life and personal liberty. No person shall be deprived of his life and personal liberty. So here, the right to life and personal liberty is interpreted by the judiciary as right to health also. So, as the health condition of the under trial is important, is to protect the health of the under trial is important, and it is a constitutional obligation, it is the moral obligation of the government to provide health security. That is the reason why the Bombay High Court has granted temporary bail to the under trial. Now, what the court says, is there any precedent that a temporary bail can be granted to the under trial in this case? Earlier, the Supreme Court in 2019 stated that till the accused is proven innocent, or if the charges, the evidence, the allegations levelled against the under trial is untrue, then only bail should be granted. So, during the process of inquiry or during the course of inquiry, no bail should be granted to the prisoner under this Act. But the recent judgments given by the Supreme Court, it stated that the right to health is also implicit, is also implied in the right to life and personal liberty guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution. So, a bail can be granted during emergency situations, during the situation of deteriorating health condition. So, right to provide proper health care is also guaranteed under the Indian Constitution. No, and the court cannot be a mute spectator when the human rights violation of the under trial prisoner is taking place. So, here, what we can say, in this case, particularly when you are preparing for civil services, see, three issues are interrelated here. One important issue is Article 21 of the Constitution. You all know it is there in the polity. Article 21 of the Constitution is interrelated with this incident. Now, the second issue you have to study here is, what is the case about? What is the significance of this case? Bhima Koregaon case. Then, the third issue is National Investigation Agency. What is the role of NIA? And fourth important point here you have to understand is the role of judiciary. The role of judiciary in interpreting the Constitution, as Article 21 is the regarded as heart of the Constitution, where the court interpreted, the court has inferred so many rights related to the life and personal liberty of the citizens from the perspective of Article 21. So here, all these issues are interrelated. When a question is asked in mains about the right to life and personal liberty under Article 21, you can also interrelate with the current events or contemporary events happened. For example, this case. That means, can a bail be granted to a under trial prisoner? Yes, bail should not be granted under Unlawful Activities Prevention Act when a person is arrested under the Anti-Terrorism Act. But it is not absolute. This stringent provision is not absolute. It can be amended or it can be interpreted by the judiciary in the interest of the citizens, as the government is being administered as a government's main objective is welfare state. In a democratic country like India, the objective of the state is to promote the welfare of the people. The objective of the constitution is democratic socialism. So it should not violate the human rights of the citizens. So the provisions of the act should not violate the health condition of the citizens. Okay? Thank you.